Hey, what's happening, everybody? I'm back with another video, and in today's video, I want to talk about skill-based matchmaking again. Now, the last video I made about skill-based matchmaking, I believe it was about a couple weeks ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I did about a couple weeks ago. And I was a little bit on the fence still if I thought it was in the game or not, secretly. I believe that it is now, okay? And I'm going to explain exactly why. So you guys can watch this game. This is a win that I got tonight, I believe. And I think it's going to be a 12 kill win. Quote me. Do not quote me. I think it'll be 12 kills. Anyways, that's besides the point. The point of this video is to tell you guys why I think skill-based matchmaking is in the game. So, when the Tilted Towers update came out is when I noticed it all started. I noticed that I was getting into better lobbies about a little bit after that update came out, you know, the map update, and it was harder. And eventually I adapted to those harder lobbies and got better. A lot better, actually. That's how I got better, I think. I adapted to playing against a lot of better players, you know. Before that update, I don't think there was skill-based matchmaking because it was just smooth sailing for me. I would get into easy lobbies, and I would sometimes meet pro players, you know, sometimes, but not all the time, for sure. As I go for that crazy snipe that didn't even freaking hit, that was sad. But in every sense then, you know, I've been okay, right? Up until recently. So I was, you know, playing, I was getting wins. I got to a point where I was actually getting 5 wins a day, guys. I was actually getting 5 wins a day, or about. Like, some days I get 3, some days I get 5. I went from, like, 40 solo wins to about 70 in, like, about a week. So that's pretty decent, if you ask me. So I did that. And all of a sudden one day I woke up and I got on, and I couldn't get any wins. I could not get a single win that entire day. And I managed to barely scrape up, I think it was a 5 kill solo win. And I had like 50 HP once it was over. Like, I was low, dude. 1 win. And I kept trying, and I got super pissed, and I like freaking quit the game for that day, right? I said, I'll just try tomorrow. Maybe today's just a bad day, right? So I get on the next day, and remember, guys, this is after getting 3 to 5 kills every single day that I played Fortnite. Or sorry, 3 to 5 wins every day, not 3 to 5 kills. That'd be terrible. 3 to 5 wins every day I played Fortnite. Usually every win would have anywhere from 8 to 10 kills, I would say. And I hate freaking jump stamina. It annoys me so bad. I hope you guys saw that clip there. Oh, God. So, basically, for the past month, I'm just going to cut this shorter. For the past month, I have been struggling. I mean, struggling to play Fortnite so bad. I haven't even been able to get a win for about 3 or so weeks. I haven't been able to get any wins. I've gotten a couple, like maybe 2 or 3 in like a couple weeks after getting like 5 a day. Okay? And it's been really tough for me. So, before all this happened, I actually bought a mouse and keyboard to play on console because I am a scrub, yes. But technically I wasn't. I'm going to explain this to you guys as well. So I got a mouse and keyboard, and I was alright with it, you know, like you'd expect. I mean, I was alright. I'm not amazing, you know, but, you know, I just got to get my skills back, you know, and just sort of, you work with it until I get really good, you know. And I'm definitely getting a lot better, for sure. You know, just got to get my skills back, you know. The good old term. But, so I got a mouse and keyboard, and I realized something. So I decided after I played a couple mouse and keyboard games, how about I, you know, just play on my controller for a bit, just to chill out, you know, because it's hard to play Fortnite and lose over and over again because you're trash. Or I wasn't that bad. I would get like 3 or 4, sometimes 5 kills, and then I'd die in a build battle because I was kind of trash at building. So I did that, and then I was playing on my controller, and I got outbuilded by somebody. Like, completely outbuilded. I'm talking, like, he absolutely demolished me. Like, I couldn't get the high ground on him no matter how hard I tried. I got pretty close a couple times, but I could not get the high ground on him. He was a great player, and I was like, damn, how is this guy so fast on the controller? And then I had a thought. I thought, my mouse and keyboard is still plugged in. I unplugged it. The next game I played, I didn't see any good players at all. I plugged it back in. I started getting outbuilded again. And after some extensive testing, I figured out that on console, you will not play against controller players if you're playing on a mouse and keyboard. Fortnite has a system where if you have a mouse and keyboard plugged into your PlayStation, or your Xbox, I suppose. I hope this works on Xbox. You will only get into PC, mouse and keyboard lobbies. You won't get into controller lobbies, you'll get into mouse and keyboard exclusive lobbies. And remember, I tested this. I can prove to you guys, well, I can't really prove it because I don't have the clip. I can make a video on this if you guys really, really want proof of this. It's not too hard to get proof of this, but I figured that out. So, you definitely get into lobbies with only mouse and keyboard players if you're on a mouse and keyboard. So if you don't want to use the mouse and keyboard because you think it's cheating, don't worry. You can use it on console. It's not cheating at all because it's just you're in the same lobby as of your own. Okay, everybody's on a mouse and keyboard. Don't worry about it. And that's why I was being so trash. I thought, right? I thought that's the reason that I was trash. I was playing against mouse and keyboard players for this month, and I unplugged it every time I played on my controller, and I realized that that was part of it. That's why I was getting outbuilded, because I was playing in mouse and keyboard lobbies. Well, now I wasn't getting outbuilded, but I was getting sort of killed a lot, because the problem is I would get pushed by a lot of people and I couldn't kill all of them. Like, usually if I get pushed by 3 people at once, I could kill all 3 of them pretty easily. Now I'd kill 2 of them, and the last guy would kill me because I have like 50 HP. Like, it was just harder to kill a big quantity of people. And I noticed that the game was still pretty much as hard, even with my mouse and keyboard not plugged in. Now, that doesn't mean that my statement wasn't true. You definitely play against other mouse and keyboard players. I can tell. You have that feeling. You can just tell. You could just tell if a person is playing on a mouse and keyboard or if they're not. And I could definitely tell people in my lobby were definitely playing on a mouse and keyboard. I even spectated them and saw what they did and then studied it, and they were definitely on a mouse and keyboard. And I studied people in the controller lobbies too, and they definitely were not on a keyboard. So I could definitely tell there was a huge difference there, and that's how that works. But I was still not getting wins. I would be lucky if I could get 1 win in a couple of days, And eventually it got so bad that I tried different sensitivities, and I sort of dug myself into a hole. You know how that is when you just out of all hope, you just gotta try something different because nothing is working. So you change your sensitivity, make it a little bit higher or a little bit lower, and then that just ends up making your aim worse because you're not used to it. Well, that's what happened to me. And I just literally gave up. I said, fuck this, I'm done with crappy, stupid Fortnite, and I gave up for a couple days, right? I came back, I played some more, and after about a couple weeks of that cycle, all of a sudden tonight, this exact night, all of a sudden, I played a game. I thought, well, fuck it, I've done really, really badly today. I may as well give it one more shot. I didn't get a single win for the past, 5 days. I haven't got a single win. Actually, for the past 6 days. Except for tonight. All of a sudden, I got into lobbies with people that aren't that good. And I was like, well, for Epic Games, hello, noobs, noob alert. And I was like, they're not that bad, okay? They're not noobs, but they're just a lot worse than the players I'm usually playing against. I was surprised. I was like, man, this isn't as hard as it was before. I swear something has changed. I just noticed it, and I swear this is not a lie at all. Like, I just randomly played a game, and I was like, man, that was really easy. And I got 12 kills in that game, and I died, granted, because I was sitting still trying to shoot a guy's base with my AR, and he headshot sniped me, You know how it happens. I was playing pretty stupid because I was just in shock, right? I was playing stupid, And then I played another game, which is this game. This is the game after I got sniped in the face trying to AR that guy's building. I played this game, and I got a grenade launcher, which is the best weapon in the game, especially the orange one. And this is a good play right here. You guys are going to enjoy it. I'm just going to be quiet. Enjoy this play. Bam. He's fucking dead. He was probably pissed after that. I kind of feel bad for that guy. And then look at this. Ooh, so close, man. I heard him place those traps, but I didn't know where he placed them, and I almost got freaking spiked. That would have sucked. Anyways, back to my story here. And tonight, I played about 4 or 5 games, and and I've won every single game except for 2 of them. So I've won 3 out of 5 games tonight that I've played. And in each game I had about 10 kills. I think in the first game I died with 12 kills. This is the game where I get 11 kills, I think, or more. And then the game after that, I died again with 9 kills, I think. And then the 2 games after that, I got 10 and 11, I think, and 1. So I've just been doing so much better tonight. And I'm like, what? How am I getting all these wins all of a sudden? Wait, this is like completely abnormal. I'm not used to this shit. So that is why I think skill-based matchmaking is in the game. Let me give you guys a quick summary. For the longest time after the Tilted Towers update came out, the map update, it was harder for me. I got better. Now, I think before there was no skill-based matchmaking and it was randomized, so I was getting into pretty easy lobbies. They added skill-based matchmaking. They determined that I was a medium player. Let's say there's 3 steps. Let's say there's noob, medium, and pro. I think when the Tilted Towers update came out, I was a medium player, and it put me into medium player lobbies, and it was harder for me because I wasn't quite a medium player. I was more of a in-between, like the noob and the medium, because I wasn't that good back then. I was alright, but I wasn't amazing, right? Tilted Towers definitely helped me get some better skills. And I think after getting better in that medium lobby, it put me in pro lobbies recently. And I think that's why I'm doing so dreadfully bad, or why I was doing so dreadfully bad, is because it put me in those pro lobbies. And I hope Epic Games understands that I can't be in those pro lobbies, and they actually put me in the lobbies that I got in tonight, because these are more fun for me. These actually made me want to play the game again when I didn't want to before, because it was almost impossible to get kills. And you've seen me. I mean, I'm a decent player. I mean, the only reason I'm not sniping amazingly is because I'm trying a different size of control freaks on my controller. Yes, I use a scuff. Yes, I use control freaks on a scuff sometimes. Don't judge, okay? But... And if you are buying a scuff, in my opinion, don't even put control freaks on it. It makes the analog sticks a little bit too tall. I'd say just stick with the regular. Unless you're playing a long range game like PUBG, and you really want to have good long range accuracy. And you can play with it short range, but it's just not as easy short range. It's not you can't get those easy pump shots like in Fortnite. And close range is so dominant in this game. But so I got into the pro lobbies. I wanted to quit. I played really badly for about a couple weeks. Then all of a sudden one night I started doing really good again. So that's why I think skill-based matchmaking is in Fortnite. And 100%, if you're playing on a mouse and keyboard, you're not going to be going against people on controllers. I believe that more than I even believe skill-based matchmaking. For sure, don't worry about it. You will be playing against people on mouse and keyboard. If you're against the idea, if you think it's cheating, it's not, because you're playing against mouse and keyboard players. So don't worry about it. As I get this sexy headshot snipe on that guy. I think it was headshot, no, it was body shot. Once again, my sniper skills aren't amazing because I'm used to longer analog sticks, and I, took them off and got shorter ones, so it's a little bit harder to snipe, but I'll get used to it eventually, and I'll become a better sniper again. I probably will be making another video on tips and tricks how to become better in this game, how to play better. At least one video, and if you guys want me to make that a series, I might, I don't know. But please share your feedback in the comments. Definitely tell me what you guys think. Do you think that skill-based matchmaking is in this game? Do you think it's not? And I think the reason that people testing it, how people would test it, like on YouTube, and they wouldn't get results, it'd just be the same. I think that's because it decides in the first game you play what type of player you are. Kind of like how if you guys have ever played PUBG on mobile, it'll say, are you experienced, are you a noob, or have you literally played this exact game before? It'll put you in lobbies deciding on if you're a bad player on PUBG Mobile. Like, it gives you 3 options, and I chose a noob because I wanted to get into newbie lobbies, And then, after a while, because PUBG definitely, I think PUBG has skill-based matchmaking. I haven't played it enough to tell yet, but I know Fortnite does. I truly believe it does. So... anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can enjoy the rest of this little dub here. And don't forget to comment, tell me what you guys think. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys. Let's go, boys. Finally. About freaking time, dude. About freaking time I get a fucking 11 kill win, man. I swear, it's like they took skill-based matchmaking out of the game just this afternoon, I swear.